Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 Toyota Tacoma SR. This one is the base trim, and this one has the SR convenience package, and it does have the Predator side step. So let me go ahead and show you all the features this base trim has. Under the hood there is a 2.7 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to a 6-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 159 horsepower and 180 pound-feet of torque, and the fuel economy numbers are 19 in the city, 22 highway, and 20 combined. Here is a MSRP sticker of this 2022 Tacoma. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video, and the price with destination is $32,000. If you guys are curious about the color is called Silver Metallic, and it does look decent on this Tacoma. And Toyota been making the Tacoma for I think around 10 years now, and honestly it does look okay from the outside, but from the inside it's definitely cheap and definitely dated. So not a big fan of the interior of this Tacoma. This is the base, so I get it, but still. So Toyota is using a very cheap plastics for the headlights. Everything right here in the front is halogen. Even the high and low beam are halogen, so I'm not a big fan of the headlights. The headlight housing has an okay look to it, but I just hate the fact that everything is halogen right here in the front. There is this fake vent right here. There's another fake vent in the bottom. That's what's supposed to be the fog lights on the higher trims. There is some flat black in the bottom. The grille is finished in flat black, but a darker flat black. And here is the Toyota logo. It is nice and big, and it does have the sensor for the braking assist. And overall the front just looks alright, nothing too crazy about the front. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Toyota Tacoma SR. Here is a side view of this Toyota Tacoma access cap, and it does look okay from the side. And what's impressive is the ground clearance on this Tacoma. The ground clearance is 9.4 inches. I think that's very good, and getting inside of this truck is actually a little bit hard. It's not like something like a Ford F-150 or a Ram 1500 or a Chevy Silverado, but still, it is very high off the ground. And as you guys see, it does have the side steps. They are $650 option, and they're called the Predator tube side steps. And for the rims, basically this Tacoma has Steelies, and the size is actually very impressive. The size is 245/75/16. I honestly did not expect those rims, those tires to be this wide. I honestly thought they would be around 225, but they are 245. And yeah, they have a very basic look to them for $32,000. I really wish that the rims looked a little bit better, or the Steelies looked a little bit better. But yeah, for $32,000, I really wish that Toyota did not put Steelies. I wish they put rims. The side view looks okay. As I told you guys, it does have the access cab, so basically a half door in the back. And for the mirror does not have a blind spot monitoring system, and it does not have turn signal indicator on it. So this access cab actually comes with 6-foot bed. There is a smaller bed size if you guys get the double cab. Anyways guys, the side view looks okay, very basic, nothing too crazy. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this Tacoma. Here is the back of this Tacoma SR, and the back looks very basic. Tacoma is stamped into the tailgate, and for the tail lights, they have a basic look to them. Everything is finished in halogen, and yeah, the back just looks very basic. The bumper is painted, partially painted. There is the backup camera right here. Toyota is written right here. 4x4 is on the left, finished in chrome. And the spare tire is located under the truck. And there is an exhaust. The exhaust pipe is on the right side of the truck. And yeah, the back just looks very basic. Again guys, this one has the 6-foot bed. This is only with the access cab. If you guys get the 4 full doors, you're going to get a 5-foot bed. Here is the key of this Toyota Tacoma, and the key looks very basic. I'm not a big fan of it. It does feel very light and very cheap. It does have 3 binds on it: lock, unlock, and a panic bind. To open the tailgate, there is only one way, of course, and it is this handle right here. The tailgate has a soft release to it, so it drops down nice and slow. And there's some tie downs on every corner. And as I said guys, this Tacoma has a 6-foot bed, And honestly, it's a nice big bed. It is nice and deep, and I think the size is very good. And yeah, I really like the size of this bed. There is no lights. That's where the lights are supposed to be on the higher trims. And yeah, overall, it's a good size bed. Here is a front door panel, and the front door panel is mostly finished in plastic except that piece right there. So this whole thing right here is padded, wrapped in leather. The armrest is padded, but I really wish it was a tiny bit softer. Here are the window switches, mirror control. Everything looks very basic. The driver window is automatic up and down. Door handle feels very, very light. Finished in flat black or plastic, and this right here is plastic. This whole thing right here in the bottom is plastic, which is expected. Tiny bit of storage place. I really wish that the storage place was a tiny bit bigger. And here is the speaker, and the seats are manual. You cannot raise them up or lower them down. You could only recline the back portion, and you could move the seat to the back and to the front. But it does have lumbar support, which is good, but I'm not sure why Toyota did not give us the option to lower the seat and raise it up. To open the half door, so this one is the access cab, as I said. To open it, there is a handle right here. So just pull on it, and the door swings open like this. And here is the handle. There is a very big storage place in this back door panel, and there is a handle back here. This whole thing right here is finished in plastic, which is expected, of course. And there is a seat belt, as you guys see, and there is 2 back seats in the back, and a storage place in the bottom. Let me go ahead and show you that. So the storage place is nice and deep, and you could lock it with this. And there is a nice deep storage place in the middle, 2 cup holders. And to drop this seat down, you have to pull on this or push it, and drops down, locks in place. So it's locked in place now. To be able to bring it up, you have to lift on this, and then of course lift the seat up. Here is the headrest, very big headrest. There is some hooks up there, halogen light. There is a back window, which is nice. And let's go ahead and move inside this Tacoma, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2022 Toyota Tacoma SR. Again, guys, this is the base trim, and from the inside doesn't really look the best. I mean, there is just a ton of very cheap empty plastics, and I really don't like that. The steering wheel has an okay design to it. It is nice and thick, and it's not wrapped in leather. For $32,000, I really wish it was wrapped in leather. Here is the Toyota logo, finished in chrome. And on the left, there is a few buttons. There is the volume control, voice command, hold button, and phone controls. And on the right, there is a few controls to control that center screen. I'm not exactly sure what's the size of it. I think it's around 3.5 or 4 inches. So you could go up and down, left and right. And there's a back button. This right here will bring you back to the main menu. And 2 buttons right here, lane keeping assist and the adaptive cruise control. And then you'll have the cruise controls right here. So this Tacoma has lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, and emergency braking. No rear cross traffic, and no blind spot monitoring system on the mirrors. And behind the steering wheel, there is the headlight controls with the turn signal controls, and on the right is the wiper controls. And something that I really don't like about this Tacoma is the fact that the steering wheel is very heavy around parking lots, and I really wish that Toyota changes that. For the gauges, they look very, very old, and yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the font and the design, and everything just doesn't look good. And here are the air vents. They look okay. Everything is finished in plastic around them. Traction control button and automatic high beam. And here is a screen. It's a 7-inch screen. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There's 2 air vents on the sides, and there is a volume knob and a tune knob, which is nice. Some hard buttons on the left and right. And here is the backup camera. Backup camera resolution is nice, and it is nice and wide. Here are the climate controls. The fan is very loud, but when you change the mode and put it in to that mode, it does lower down a tiny bit. And on the left, there is the drive mode, the 4-wheel drive mode selector, and here is the emergency light button. And I think this is the heated mirror, if I'm not mistaken. It does look like it. Here is the ECT power button. This will control the transmission. I think people use it when they're towing. I think it just makes the RPMs higher. 1 USB, and there is a 12 volt. And there's a nice storage place right there. It is nice and big. 2 big cup holders, and here is the shifter that will control the 6-speed automatic transmission. It does have plus and minus, which is nice. And you could just leave it in sport mode if you want to. And it does have, this Tacoma has a handbrake, a small storage place right here, and 1 cup holder, so 3 cup holders total. Actually more, because there is 2 in the back, so 5 total. The armrest is a little bit on the harder side. Inside there is a decent amount of space, but there is 1 USB and 1 USB-C, so I really like that. And here is the glove box. The glove box is very big in this Tacoma. Again, guys, this is very cheap. And for the mirror, it's nice and big. It does have nice thin bezels, and the glasses holder is nice and big. SOS. There is some halogen lights in this Tacoma, and from what it looks like, the lights are not that bright. You could turn on the lights individually if you want to. And as I mentioned, there is a light in the back that can be controlled with this switch right here. And the visor is nice and soft, so both sides are nice and soft, but there is no mirror and there is no light, so I really wish there was a mirror at least. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Toyota Tacoma SR. I would like to thank Tim and Wow Toyota here in Wallingford, Connecticut for providing me this Toyota Tacoma. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.